Hello everybody. As you probably know, Mojang has announced a new mob with this as their background. Now there's a few important details, and of course I'm gonna just, even though it's not important to this video, I'm gonna start with this little guy. Isn't he cute? He's just got these two little eyes, growls when he's in the darkness. Just adorable. Now on to the main idea of the video. So, as you can see from this, it's a very coppery place. A lot of semi-oxidized copper, non-oxidized copper. You know, all the copper he likes. If you look closely, however, this is not the same as this or this. This is cut copper, this is copper block. What's this? We don't know. This is clearly not the same as the other two types of copper. Now, it could just be a new copper variant, you know, the run-of-the-mill, special-looking thing, cosmetic, because that's what copper is at the moment. It don't got much use, it's just cosmetic, and spyglasses and such, but you don't need a spyglass if you got Optifine. And I know, of course, a lot of people don't have Optifine, but still, spyglasses are still pretty useless. So, copper is kind of this niche thing, not everyone's gonna need it. However, Mojang has said they left copper unpolished as a thing, so that they can add on to it in the future. What better way to add on to it than a tech update? After all, this looks like pipes, and I can tell ya, in real life, based on the pipe above my head, because I'm in my basement right now, they use copper for pipes, or at least they used to. For a while, at least. So, I'm thinking, this is a pipe. And now look at this. This doesn't exactly look like glass. It doesn't have the same shine to it, and of course that could just be a stylistic choice. After all, Minecraft players don't look like this. And I doubt this guy's gonna look exactly like this when he's completed either, and as you know, cobwebs are not. They look nothing like that. However, if this is a different type of glass, perhaps it's a fluid tank. Something you would find in any sort of technology mod that you can find at CurseForge. And also, more technology, these lamps. Redstone is Minecraft's current technology. Lamps are redstone. So clearly, this contraption here is some sort of redstone machine. And now what's this glass structure over here? Is that glass pipes? Also, there seems to be more of this pipe block here. So are these more fluid tanks? Who knows? Perhaps I know. Perhaps I'm gonna predict this and my reputation's gonna be hugely impacted. Everyone will expect me to predict them correctly forever, and of course that's probably not gonna happen. However, it could. Also, another little note, perhaps the little thing here, perhaps the flashlight becomes useful. Who knows? Also, this little bee suit, I'm wondering what it does. It could be technology too, right? Maybe you need this machine to craft this suit. And maybe it's like, you can jump higher, or perhaps you float down like you would with an elytra, but it's a lot slower, and maybe even just fly, but it's really slow and kind of bounces like a bee does. You know, so it's not taken away from the elytra. The elytra will still be far superior, but this can fill in the gap for a bit, right? And you won't need rockets to power it. Maybe it'll have more durability. You can get, like, you know, actual armor enchants on it. Maybe it's as strong as leather armor. Who knows? And the helmet, I don't know what the helmet's gonna do. Maybe it can allow you to harvest from beehives without the bees getting angry. You don't need a campfire, right? And the pants, maybe you go faster in honey? I don't know. There's no boots on this suit, though. That's an interesting detail, so clearly it's not a whole suit sort of ensemble like you would have in some mods. Now, the top secret box. I don't know what's in there, however, big red letters saying top secret. That is very obviously trying to pander to someone to tell you, hey, Something's special about this. And if you still don't believe me, you think this is just a, standard background like you got your coral reef from the Glow Squid video last year and the mountains, and none of that stuff actually mattered. It was just fancy, just supposed to look fancy. There is one line from the narrator towards the end. Whose lair is this? Will Agnes find out whose lair this is? Will she find Tiny Ends? So clearly, between this and that little line from the narrator, they are screaming and begging for someone to notice that something's interesting here. They are screaming to notice, for someone to notice the technology update. After all, what sneakier way is there to introduce something new than to, slide it into the background? And now, perhaps, little detail of how this could look in, in practice, and a mod that perhaps could be what the new update takes inspiration from, is the Create mod. Look at this. These copper pipes. Look at how closely they look to these. Of course, this copper is a different copper from the 1.17 one, mostly because this is 1.16, as you can tell from the little thing in the top here. And, this copper's kind of ugly, so not gonna lie, Mojang did a really good job with theirs. But perhaps Mojang's taken some inspiration from this mod for their technology update. Because after all, if you look in here, what can we find? Fluid tanks. Back tanks? I don't know what that is. It's an updated thing, I guess. I don't know, I haven't updated my thing fully in a while. And maybe this could provide some detail as to how the whole system works. I doubt the schematic cannon will ever exist. That just seems ridiculous. Nixie tube seems a little unlikely too, so does the mechanical arm, and a whole lot of this stuff just seems a little too, at least a little too well modeled for something Mojang would do. But hey, maybe something like a blaze burner could be real. Something, maybe not millstones either, but... And we already got wireless redstone now. But a lot of this stuff, like a gear shift and the pipes and such. Let me show you how a gear shift works. It's interesting, because it interacts with redstone. So let's just put this here. See, this is spinning, this is spinning. Yeah. Put a gear on it, it's still spinning. Just, like, have all these gears, and they're still spinning. And then you put the lever on, and it flips. So you can turn the way it's turning. As of now, there is no actual... nothing that compares to this on a redstone level. Redstone probably couldn't do a lot of this stuff, or at least wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. If they added some gears and shafts and pipes, however, it could make a whole lot of sense, and have it still interact with redstone, so you can still say that it's like redstone, technology-wise. So you could also call this a redstone update, not just a technology update, right? My voice is a little dry. I've been speaking too long. I already tried to do a failed attempt at this, but I forgot to record my voice. Now, what else was I going to say? Ah, shoot. Perhaps there's something else in the image. I need to, like, not forget about this. Oh, great. Oh, photos just had a stroke. Well, now you see what I'm dealing with. So I guess we're stuck here then. And a lot of these items could just be easily implemented. Right? Copper pipes, you know, have it interact with some redstone. Maybe instead of a mechanical pipe, you can get like a, or you just get like something like a redstone thing like this that would just pump the stuff along. Maybe you get like a Heart of the Sea, have to have a conduit to do it. That seems a little, you know, overpriced, but it's an interesting idea, right? And of course, once again, a lot of this stuff isn't likely to be added to the game because it's modeled just too well. It's got too many pixels. Well, not too many pixels, but too many shapes. But this could very well be the new technology update. Anyway, this has been the Riot Alien. This has been Riot Alien, and I leave in peace.